Looks like we found our first piece of treasure for the day. That's, you know, ladylike. I think I'll just add it to the pocket. It's definitely going to be filling up the pocket, really, though. You know, there's nothing in it, obviously. Cool. Let's add it to the pocket. Beautiful day to look around. Don't really know where I'm going today. I'm really not in the mood to look around. Tired, burned out, you know, that kind of thing. It's the last day of my vacation. Before I get back into the chair tomorrow at the good old job and sit for about 16 hours until I take another break. At least the work week's only going to be 4 days this week, but it's supposed to be raining every day for the next 7 days. Thank the Lord for that. Even just a little bit of rain will just be perfect. Because the lands out here need the nourishment. Really though, they do. Beautiful heaven. And when I talk, the louder they get. Yeah. Should be at the house preparing for work. To get back in the routine of things, but that's really the last thing I want to do is get into the routine of work again. I know I didn't travel the world, do anything like that this holiday. I mean this vacation of mine, but you know, it taught me a big lesson. It did. This vacation, as early in the summer as it is, it taught me a lot. It taught me how much I've been killing myself at work. That's exactly what it taught me. That's what it taught us. So I'm just going to chill today. I'm just going to glance around. If they lead me to something, they lead me to it. If they don't, I'm okay with that. I thought about just chilling for about an hour or two. Yeah, just thought about chilling for about an hour or two and just go home and do laundry for 5 or 6 hours. Yeah. But I have a feeling they have other plans for me out here. I think they do. I don't know what they are though. What the heck is that thing? Soft clay soil. Cool. Let's try to be safe. The back is sore. The mind is trying to prepare itself. Let's see where they lead us today and what they have planned for us out here. But you know, I bet you keep questioning. I bet you keep asking yourself, hey man, who is they you keep talking about? It's just a general term that I use for the the life out here. The cherubs, the laws of nature, all of them out here. You might think, differently. You might think that I'm saying that it's the souls of the Native Americans who drive me out to look for their artifacts and stuff like that. No, that's, to be honest with you, that could be the case. But I have a different belief system about the soul. Anyway, I do. That the soul continues on. They're just not sitting around due to their untimely death or their death from hundreds or thousands of years ago. And they're just not able to come out, not able to do things. No life, no body, nothing at all. But I believe that their memories, what they did out here, is captured in the nature that goes on forever in a different way. All the ideas, all the memories of the events that happened, no matter large or small, how they got transferred over. Yeah, for hundreds of years, thousands of years, due to life itself. As long as there's life, anything can be told. Yeah, man, I'm sore today. I don't know about this right here, though. I don't know if that's balance of nature or if that's people coming out here to place things on top of this log, but I don't see any footsteps, though. Yeah. But you probably already know about my amateur belief system. But it's just an overall belief system, belief in everything. Life itself and continuation of the energy of the soul. That if you're lucky enough to, continue to have more lives, if you're in the right spot at the right time on one of the many heavens out there in the universe. Who knows where you're going to end up next time? But if there's 16 of them, it's going to be slim pickings on where you end up next. Let's hope we can always keep them alive. We need more than 16. But I think it's just meant to be 16. Just like in the cube itself, the 16 orbs, the 16 stars of life that give the life to what you're looking at around you. Life itself. Let me go ahead and keep on looking. Be nice to pick up a few things today. Might have a piece right here. It's red toned. Might be a little bit too tired to bend over and pick it up. I slept wrong on the back, on the bad spine. But it's got a red tone to it. But I see some kind of lip. Could be just a rock. I bet it's just a rock, though. Well, it's hard to tell. Let me go ahead and rinse it off. It's got some kind of curve on it. I think it might be a brim of a top of a bowl or something like that. That's exactly what that thing is. Let me go ahead and figure out what to do with this thing. I think I see a design on it too. Cool. Let me keep on going. Let me just go ahead and take a quick peek over here with the camera. I'm not going to be climbing over this right here with my sore back. I just want to take a stroll out here. I don't see anything, do you? You're going to tell me to zoom in, but I don't think the camera will pick it up, but the eagle eyes will. Yeah, that's all I want to do right there is just take a peek. I'm falling. Cool. Adventurous. Well. A few steps further. That's all. Always have to look at the top of the sands. Right on top. They usually pile it right on top. The waters do, that is. Yeah. Look at that thing right there. Bam. Another top of a bowl. Something like that. Maybe a large disc. I was getting ready to just pass right by it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. It looks pretty fat. And it's got a nice design on it. Let me look at this thing a little bit closer after I wash off the precious sands of time. Let's see what kind of design we have on this. Probably Mississippian piece. Ooh, that's perfect. Triangles for days. Sound like I've been smoking the good stuff. No, Cool. That's a beautiful design, don't you think? Where the heck is the intact pot? Flawless. Cool. Nothing else. Keep on going. Gotta be careful when I open my mouth. Something might come out that might happen. I don't know. Well, I do know, actually. Dang. Gotta be more choosy with my words. Yeah, but let me tell you something. you know, like Fire Marshal Bill is going to tell you a little something. Is it crazy? Fire Marshal Bill. That's a fool right there for you. Not in a bad way. But I want to tell you something about me using the term, you know, them out here, talking about them. How they always drive me out. They always pull me someplace or something, trying to pull me in deeper into heaven or something, to help me find truth and stuff like that. But I guess one of the main reasons I just started using them, you know, in my vocabulary. Like always blaming everything on them. They drive me out here. They pull me in. They guide me. They do this. I think I kind of have an idea of who they are, though. What is that? Foster's, Australian for beer? I recognize the size of a can any day of the week. It probably is. Yeah, one of their signature sizes. But I want to tell you something about them, though, who I think they might be. I'll never forget this one time, one of the very first Da Vinci videos I ever made, talking about the painting and all. You know, doing my thing out in heaven, walking in the waters of eternity and just talking it up out there. This is after I graduated from school, or a little bit before that, when I was getting, you know, ready to start doing videos again. And I was just sitting out there, you know, walking around, and you know, it was one of my first days out there after school. And I heard something on the audio that I put in the audio too, in the video. The text of what they said. They said, "Come find us. Come find us." But that could mean many things, though. Oh boy, it's almost like I want to look for the sand today and not the gravel, because the sand has a tendency to hold the pots right on top. Well, the shards of them, the shards, whatever. The points are just gone forever, kind of. Yeah, but when it comes to them, I bet they're talking right now. But when it comes to them, I don't know if it's the Almighty combined as one, the both of them. Come find us. Like they always want us to come out there and find them. Part of the game. But they say it's my game. It's almost like they're telling me that I designed a game for the human race to find them. It sounds like a game for real, though. Every word out of my mouth sounds like some kind of fictional game or something like that. That like I'm just playing the game with these videos. But that's not it. The videos hold many truths. That's why I'm out here. To try to find them all over again. Find them, find truth. And they're always trying to lead the way with the cherubs and all too. Guided by the cherubs and laws of nature, pull me down places. Forces of wind, forces of light. Yeah, forces of the water, forces of the rain, forces of the cold. Laws of them all end up driving me and leading me someplace. Due to my desires and due to my interests and what I love and what I dislike. But them, though. Them. It's not like that dang horror movie, whatever it is. Come find us. They know what I'm looking for. But that fateful day at good old Amicable Falls, very powerful day for us. That day it was. It really was. Gorgeous. Everything back in October. And they were talking it up. It almost was to the point where I could see the frequency radiate through the atmosphere. The flashes of light as they talked. That green glow. That weird, misty stuff that was radiating through the landscape. The foothills and all. I never, pointed that out in a video. Never did. I could see it as plain as day. It's a piece of bark, I think. Let me kick it around real carefully. Yeah, it's a piece of bark. Yeah. But that was a nice day with some nice answers out there, and they said, somebody out there said, you found it. And I think I know exactly what they're talking about. A different kind of treasure. But the main treasure of all. There's some gold for you right there if you want it. Maybe silver. Let me go ahead and keep on looking around. Oops, well, take that back. I am looking around right now. The pockets are thin and shallow today. I don't know what I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna fill them with though. I don't know if I want it to be this or not. This is crazy though. You know, I always talked about many experiences out here, coming out here and finding heaven and lay down in. Perfect waters, sandy, real nice. But here we are, practically the last day of May, when it should be in the 80s, the upper 80s, low 90s, whatever. And it's barely 65 degrees right now. And it's about 2 o'clock. Yeah, the waters are a little bit cold. They are. Not really ready to lay down in the waters in that kind of temperature, I'll tell you that much. Looks like we're going to have to wait. Dang. Probably part of an old log cabin or something like that. You can tell because of the ends. These things could be well over 130 years old. 3 of them right next to each other. They all look exactly the same. They have like a cutout right at the end of them. See them? Just like Lincoln logs. That's exactly what that looks like. Lincoln logs right there. Could you imagine if you can get these things out of here and kind of like, you know, add them to your yard or something like that. Cool, I hear they'll be drug out of here. They will. Not by the humans. By some other ones out here. They'll be pulled out of here by the waters. They will. That's how they ended up down here though. I don't care how heavy those things are. If I lived out here, close by, I would definitely be trying to lift those things out of here. What a find. Historic. I thought I saw a big, I almost dropped the A word. No, it's just 2 rocks piled up on top of each other. I thought it was like a top of a pot or a bowl or something. Man, look at the gold out here. The golden sands. Yeah, that was a good find back there. Cool. Come out here and get those things. Pile them up in the yard. You know, adult size Lincoln logs. What do we have up here? Is that another one? That could be another one though. Cool. Yeah, that's another one. I could tell both ends look exactly the same. They look worked by a saw. Yeah, it's weird over here. There goes another one right there. I mean, you have enough to complete one single wall. Wonder where they come from out here. Dang, check this out. That's cool right there. Wonder what comes out of the landscape. Probably nothing, but a bunch of, stuff like sand and all. But this probably came further up the creek. I see some lines on it. Looks too much like a rock, but I know better than that. Cool. I bet we find nothing at all. Just part of the game. Even some of the best gravel bars have nothing in them. You can't expect every nice piece like this to have something every single time. I know, I still kind of expect it every single time. I do. One of 20 things. Is that a piece? It's just a rock. Yeah, bam. But talk about seeing it a mile away. It's right over here. Indeed. Where's that thing at? Sometimes it's not the easiest thing to go backwards, because you'll miss it. There it is right there. Bam. I know it's nothing but a perfect triangle, but they say that's part of my game. Them, the ones who are out here, don't quite understand. A long time ago, they said it was my game. When I was picking them up, they said it was your game. And then one of the strangest answers I've ever gotten in my videos, this one time, one single time, in the most peculiar spot, was that time I went to the batting cages, swinging at those 90-mile-an-hour fastballs, knocking them through the netting. I think I say liar. Yeah, I've done it before. I hit those things through the netting before, good old batting cages. But this one time I swung and missed the fastball, and someone said, "Not your game. Not your game. You're talking about knocking me on my behind." After I heard that when I was watching the videos, I was just trying to splice the videos together, make them cool, make the cool transitions with the, the amateur star, like it's 1993 or something like that, all-star. And they said it wasn't my game, not your game. They said when I swung and missed the fastball, not your game. But I already know what the game is. I know exactly what the game is. And I get scared with every single moment of my life when I go through with these videos and keep making them. And I'm trying to tell you in the videos. You guys crazy. They drug my butt all the way over here just to realize I can't even go through here. Because it went up to the waist right there, and I ain't no way. Let me try to play it safe the rest of the way, even though I'm not going to be out here that long. I say that every time, don't I? And they always try to lead me to something. Something they say I've always known. what they're going to lead me to next. Watch one of them chime in and say, "You found me," like they do all the time. Dang. And they know I cannot keep it anymore. What a shame. Beautiful. Let's put it back. We're just going to laugh this one off and act like it never happened. What a bummer. Not a dang thing. Not even the tiniest of the tiniest. I'm cool with that, if you are. Let's try this again. Let's hope we're laughing and for a different reason by the time we get to the beginning of that point down there. The beginning to keep on going, that is, if you know what I mean. Thought I saw something. But trust me, there's a lot to see. How long am I going to spend in here if we don't recover anything in here? I guess that means that we passed a certain spot that we're supposed to go to. Gotta be. Which means I'm missing something. Empty, of course, go figure. definitely not ancient. I'm not going to add it to the pocket. Look how big this thing is. Dang. Old school right there. Probably 1911. Old farming stuff right there. Let's leave it. Let's go ahead and pick up this diamond ring real quick anyway and add it to the treasure chest. Perfect. I guess this is going to be my last and final gravel bar to look in the rest of the day. There are not many around the corner. There's only two little small ones right in front of us, but I think I've already gone too far. Look at that Metatron X right there. Heck yeah. Beautiful. X marks the spot. Once you come out and find it, Da Vinci style for real. But yeah, I've already come across many good signs today. I think I have gone too far. But it's real strange. It really is. Seems like I picked up about 15 small triangles in the past 3 gravel bars and added them to the pocket, but not to take out of here, to do something else with. It's got to be it. Heck, I collected 9 in the last one. Let me figure something out. Hey, look at this right quick. I found this neat little rock because I thought it was a piece of pottery. No, but there's like a perfect Metatron X right here somewhere. You can only see it when it's wet though. It's the weirdest thing. Hold on. That's how I noticed it, because you can see it when it's wet. Well, the reflection's not working correctly. There it is right there. There's the center of it right in the middle of the screen. It's like a red line. Maybe we might be able to see it better when it's in the water. There it is right there. Perfect. I could see it a mile away. Every single time. Let me go ahead and keep on going backwards. There's a place I think I have to make it to. The main reason why they made me turn around. I think I'll leave this out here in heaven. I already have too many of those type of rocks anyway. With the perfect X marks the spot. Beautiful. Looks like someone just stuck it there. But not me. Promise you that one. Or did I? Dang, hold on. Let me think about that for a minute. Maybe I did put it there, I don't know. Perfect though. Maybe I put it there a long time ago. Maybe I dropped it some time ago and it just ended up there. Didn't see it coming down. Nearly flawless. Leave it out here, it's real soft, real tender. Famous corner of that pyramid right there. Bam. Thanks, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. You knew I was going to see that one. Beautiful. Listen to my fake accent. Beautiful, yeah. I say it like that because my sinuses always running with water. Go figure. She's around here somewhere. Really though. But what side of the road? This has definitely got to be the place. Definitely. I mean, look at the bushes. I recognize a bush any day of the week. What the heck is that thing? Hello, tree of life. How's it going? Beautiful. It's been a while since I've been up here. It's been a very long time up in this place. Well, check this out. I guess there was a reason why they called me back up here today to do something. Something about always finding these wells deep out in heaven. And I think I know exactly what it is. I stumbled upon this thing exploring out here back in wintertime. I think the Lord didn't fall in. This thing right here is about 25 feet deep. Look how stupid I can be. I'm always curious though. I guess how I always get in trouble. Oh look, there's water in the bottom. Hold on, let me set the jug down. Look at that, there's water in the bottom. Don't drop the phone. You crazy. Dang. Looks like an eye if you ask me. Look at that. But it also looks like something else. Wonder what's at the bottom of the money pit. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's something about finding the timbers today. The old lumber timbers. From the old barns, the old sheds, the cabins, the wood cabins, the slats. There's something about it. Because I know every single time I come out and find a well deep out in heaven, in places like this, it's almost like it's meant for me to call the county to tell them about it. To tell them about the wells so they can come out here and cover them up with exactly the same thing they always do and use. The railroad ties, the large timbers, to protect the kids from falling in. And adults like me, guys are crazy. Dang. But something about the drilling of the holes. They said in many of my videos before when I was always looking for a treasure. But they say I already found the treasure. But before that, before they say I found it, they said something really deep. Long ago, when I was filming a video, somebody said I was digging my grave. Because I was digging. I was searching for something that wasn't even there. But I know where it is. Isn't that right, Tree of Life? You better believe I know where it is. Right in front of us. And maybe you're not supposed to dig. Probably explains all this. All the empty pottery, the broken pottery, the broken jars, the broken everything. But what about the triangles we collected today? Let me go ahead and empty out the pockets. I think there's something I'm supposed to do with the triangles. In that cute little bag that I found. Boy, this is going to be one long A video for real though. I owe them a lot of money. I knew they made me find these things today for a reason. Even though I had no big plans for the day. Let me go ahead and add these to the pocketbook right quick, where there's no money. Hope they never get mad at me for making movies like this. I can't help it. There's many things that I know and I remember. I cannot help it. Isn't that right, tree of life? Every place I've always gone to look for treasure, no matter what it is, there was always a tree of life right next to something. A spot where I was always looking. Large and small, there was always a tree of life. I'll tell you one thing though. To one single person, it's the easiest thing to get to the bottom of these things. All you have to do is understand how to shut the water off by starting at the triangle. Better believe it. Start at the triangle. Cut off all the water. Cut the water off. But who knows what's at the bottom of the money pit? Who knows what's at the bottom of any hole you're trying to dig? But maybe you're not supposed to dig. Because at every level that you crack might lead you closer to death, and you don't even know it. Because the truth is going to be within the tree of life. And you're not supposed to break the levels the wrong way. You're supposed to break the levels the right way by going backwards. Let me go ahead and get my butt out of here. Well, here we go, one and all. Let's go ahead and empty out a bag. Let's see what we collected today out there. Gotta be careful with it, even though it's not a lot of stuff. There you have it. This is all. Everything that I collected out there today on a chill, perfect day. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's very important to everything. It is. Cool looking garbage pile right here. Very historic in many respects, that is. So historic for a little pile, don't you think? Yeah. Few pieces of the treasure. I've just now started to collect these things right here. These rings. They look exactly like jewelry, but I know they're just aluminum pull rings from cans. That's it. But that's exactly what they look like. They look like rings with no jewels. Not really precious, but hopefully one day we'll be able to make them precious, if you know what I mean. Add them to the treasure chest. In a different way, that is. Yeah, like a child. Cool. Some kind of, I don't know, battery. Probably part of a camera or something like that. Who knows? Probably came out of a vehicle. Can't read what that says. I can read that. It says General Electric, but I can't see what it says on the side. Yeah, I'm going to trash it though. Cool. Just got the garbage out of there. Worst piece of garbage we found out there today. On to the other pieces, the more modern pieces. Who knows? Could be colonial. Definitely the same consistency of this stuff right here, just more modern. I'd say 1830s to about 1860s on this one. But I could be terribly wrong. Don't know. No way to tell on this earthenware piece right here. It's got some luster on the inside. You can barely make it out. Cool. Looks like glitter. Yeah, this thing, you already know what this is. We find this in the junk stores all the time. Cool. And then this thing here actually has a tiny pattern on it. Barely see it. Oops. Slow motion. Making fun of me. Yeah, maybe they're the ones who pulled it out of my hand to try to see it for themselves. Da Vinci, you're hogging the piece. Give us a chance. Yeah. If only you gave these guys a chance right here. A long time ago. Yeah. Cool. Everything's got a design on it. Or it's very significant in a different way. Top of a pot, top of a bowl. Whatever it is, but dang. Design, design, design. Life is all about design in many respects. Even the most simplest pieces are very sophisticated. There's that line again right there. There's that line. That mark. Yeah. We see that a lot, don't we, in their exploration within the pieces, the shards. Cool. Very cool indeed. And this piece, don't ask me how I can see the pattern on this. There's definitely a pattern on this. You can barely see it. Within the shadows, you can barely see it. It's like some kind of fabric impression, I think. I don't know. Interesting. I'm just looking at that speck of sand right there. It's been there for at least 700 years, maybe. Maybe more than that. Cool. This one, abstract. Kind of modern, really. Within the design, but you talk about modern. Last piece right here. Beautiful piece right here. Don't think I've seen a piece like this in our collection. Very first of a kind, really. Not really one of a kind, but the first of its kind for our collection. Look how they overlap the top right here when they're pinching the top. Cool. It's got some weight to it. It's got a very nice, perfect design in it too. Wonder what the entire pot looked like. Dang, careful with that. Careful with everything. Well, except for that. Looks like a building. Mid-century modern building from like 1958. Just give me ideas. That's all it does. Alright. Hopefully everybody enjoyed a little rinky-dink video out there. I know we didn't collect much. Still kind of tired. But I'm always going to get over that. See everybody in the next video.